this channel. I have one gentleman with me, Pascal, one of my nice guys around town, and we are going to talk about life in Estonia, his stay here, and what he's up to. My guy, welcome.
My charm.
Look at you, fresh boy. So, how have you been?
We're good. Okay, in general.
Money day.
No money. There's no money on ground. Everywhere dry.
We will try to know you well. I have known you for a while, but I think viewers and friends around will also want to know a little about what you've been. So please, we know you are Pascal, and tell me what I don't know about you, or what others you want others to know about you.
Basically, I'm Pascal. Yeah, I don't think you need to know my last name. Pascal is enough. You call me by Pascal.
If you want to know, you should check on
They should check anyway on Facebook or check Instagram. Yeah, I'm Pascal. Like I have a few things. Like I'm more of a musical person. I don't sing, but definitely I love listening to music during my free time. I love playing games, and most especially I love hanging out with friends. I hate working, but I have to work for a living. That's how I literally hate working. When people tell me you're hard working, I'm like, I'm trying to survive. So
you're working because you have to survive.
Exactly. If I don't have to work, I won't work.
All right. Yeah. So how long have you been in Estonia?
Yeah, I came here 2019, so I guess a year and half.
Since 2019, September.
Yeah. No. August 2019.
All right. And what brought you here?
Yeah, we came here for school. Definitely.
You came here for school.
For school to study.
And what do you study and where?
I'm studying politics and governance at Tallinn University. Now I'm in my second semester, heading to the final level. By the grace of God, at least by September I'll be in my finals.
Yeah.
That's it now.
How are you
getting out of the system?
Before we go to how you got here, how do you rate the study? I mean, you are from Nigeria.
Yeah.
You could have studied in Nigeria. There are hundreds of universities.
Yeah.
So probably there's the reason why you decided to study in Estonia. Can you share a little of it?
Literally, I've always wanted to study abroad, yeah? That's almost literally everyone's dream in Africa. We want to leave Africa and have a good life and all that. There are more opportunities, and yeah, I think there are more opportunities outside than back home. We all know, but Estonia in particular, I won't lie to you, I never knew anything like Estonia till I decided to come here. Literally, there were so many countries on my mind, but on a particular day, my mom was like, Estonia. I was like, what is Estonia? She's like, a country and easy to get there and all that, like admission and all that. I was like, okay, let me look it up then. I was like, cool, let's see how it goes. Seems a lot of Nigerians are not there like that. It's not like rampant like other countries. They just view the country very few population. So I wanted to like, okay, let me see what's going on there and see what opportunities I can get early before it gets choked up by Africans. That's how we came here with son.
And so with the study?
Yeah, with the studies. The study is difficult. I won't lie. It's way difficult than I imagined. Yeah, I imagine studies normally it's quite hard, but Estonia in the sense that it's different, like it's very different compared to the studies in Africa, like just like that in two ways. Yeah, you have to do a lot of reading, you have to do a lot of writing, like essay, 5 pages, 3 pages. In Africa, it's just barely assignments, just like normal 5 questions or something like that. But yeah, basically all our assignments look like a project. Definitely, almost all of them. Imagine doing just one course assignment, just one assignment, one seminar assignment of like 9 pages, some 5 pages, some 3 pages for just one course seminar. And the course can have about 5 seminars to pass the course. So imagine you writing 3 pages 5 times just to pass.
You seem not to like it at all.
No, well, I've gotten used to it though. But at the beginning, I won't lie to you, man. I flopped a lot. But I've gotten used to me already. Like writing now is not something new. Something if you just give me a topic to write about, I'm done. But when I came here, like, it was very different. Like, I remember the first topic I wrote about human rights. Yeah, human rights violation. I was literally, I remember the first presentation I did in school about Nigeria politics. I fucked up a bit because it was very different. I thought it was just barely what is politics and all that. I didn't know that you have to do a lot of research and also referencing. I had no idea about referencing and citation.
You're just writing whatever.
I was just writing whatever I saw from the Google. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. And they were like, plagiarism. I said, what is plagiarism? Now, that's good. It's tough, but at the same time, it's very nice because it prepares you for the future. I mean, prepares you a lot for the future, and it makes you very independent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, so now you would say you like it somehow. At least you don't regret it.
No, I don't. I can never regret it. No, I can't regret it. But I won't say I like it because I don't like school.
So it's not about the study; it's about the school.
It's about I don't like school in
You're
general.
not a school person.
I'm not a school person. Let me put it that way. So
Mm-hmm.
studying is not fun for me. Like the way I have to hustle to live is the way I have to study for the future. So I have to get a good job and all that. I'm more of a practical person. I like when you tell me it's like this, do it this way. I'm more of a practical person in the business world. If you told me you sell this, make 2,000 naira profits, and switch it up, buy more goods, something
So
a lot more
why did you
practical
go to
than.
school?
No. You can't be. Let me just say, I'm not saying it's not possible. It's possible, but at least you have to follow the right step. Then once you're following the right step, then you can, at some point in time, part ways. But first things first, as we all know, go to school to get the theoretical knowledge first. Then, when you come out of school, at least you have the theoretical knowledge. Then you apply it with the practical knowledge that you have already. Or when you join the theoretical and the practical knowledge. Because I noticed while I was in Nigeria, you understand, when the business mindset I had was only about the practical knowledge, and most things I know about politics are always what we see on the TV and how they practice it, but we didn't know like the in-depth knowledge about what really brought about this, what led to this, and what made this happen. So going to school like gives you a clear knowledge, like you have a clear view of everything, and it's left to you to hit it hard the way you want to.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you told me that your mom suggested or proposed Estonia to you.
Hell yeah.
And tell me how she was able to convince you from the traditional countries that America, UK, Germany, that people would go. How she was able to convince you to go to Estonia. Was it that difficult to convince you to go to an Estonia you didn't know about?
She was the one paying the bills. So in Africa, it's not hard for her to convince.
The money.
It was the money. She was the one paying the bills, man. If she told me you're going here or you stay in Nigeria, what choice do I have?
So it means she brought the proposal.
She brought the proposal, yeah.
Did she get it for somewhere or something?
I guess she knew someone that knows someone.
Who had been here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone here knew someone in Nigeria, then my uncle knew the brother or something. It's just like a connection, a long roll of connection. Then I tried Nigerian University for a couple of times. I was home for about 3 years.
After high school?
After high school, yeah. It was going to my fourth year at home. No, yeah, I guess either the ending of my third year or my fourth year at home, yeah.
So you didn't even go to the university in Nigeria at all?
No, I literally went, but it's a long story. Should I still fake admission or how should I put it? It wasn't like,
okay, so
I was going to school,
but the admission was not genuine.
But it wasn't genuine.
Someone duped you, you would say.
I lost money.
So someone duped you to get admission?
Exactly. I lost money. I lost everything. I literally gave up on school. Then I went home, decided to do something practical, like an entrepreneur or something I would just benefit from. Best school get out. Then my mom brought about this. She was like, okay, if Estonia doesn't work out, then let's leave school for now. Then we tried and boom.
So tell me about how it was. So after mom has told you go to Estonia, how did you then prepare to get admission, then to prepare to get a visa, prepare to get here? Let's start from how you prepared from you were going to school to getting the admission. How did it work for you?
Boom. My life is a mystery, a very big mystery. Everything, I'll just say, down from the process of not even admission, down from the process of IELTS, it was God and threw down me here because firstly, my first IELTS, I made a good grade in my first IELTs, but the man in charge, because it has passed the application time, my passport came out late, he lied to me that I failed my first IELTs. That was the reason why I could not come to Estonia in 2018.
So the admission period was over.
It was over.
But he still told you can
get in. He told me I could get in. I could get in September. That they are different. He lied to me that there are different badges. With normal Nigerian mindset now, we don't do research and all that. Anything they tell us because they're a travel agent, we believe and all that.
So did he take money for that?
It took a huge sum of money.
In euro terms, how much would you say?
In euro terms, about almost 2,000 euros.
2,000 euros? 3,000. And told you failed the exam.
Let me say 2,000. I don't know because Naira changes. Let me just say 2 to 3, like 2.5 like that.
What was your grade in that IELTS exam?
I had about 6.0.
6.0.
Then
I think some universities ask 5.5, 6.0.
Yeah, so it's 5.5. Then overall 6.0. So yeah, so I literally passed the first time, but it was like, oh no, it's 6.5. You have to get 6.5. This is that, and it's 5 point. Just
so he took the money.
He tried, he literally did his job, but he had flops.
But he knew the deadlines.
He knew, but he doesn't. He never exactly. He never wanted it to be like on him. Never wanted it to be like. I wanted it to be like. So he didn't want to take the blame. He didn't want to take the L. He wanted me to take the L. So I was like, okay. Then it was like, okay, don't worry, January, this is that. I should take it. No, when it happened, it was around that April. Then he told me to take another IELTS. Then he told me there were 2 badges of admission, September and January, which is a very big lie. There's always one admission in Tallinn University, which is, I guess, August or so.
And so from the admissions open from end of December until end of March, then they admit students in August.
In August,
so one admission period.
Yeah, exactly. So he literally.
Was he living in Estonia? That person.
The thing is that there's like a long chain. The person in Estonia knows his brother is in Nigeria, the brother, cousin, then my uncle, then my mom.
Who is the agent?
I don't know, but
you don't
the people in the middle.
So information is flowing.
Yeah, it's flowing.
But who takes the money? Who takes money?
Definitely my uncle did.
And he takes and sends it to them.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, who at the end of it, who is paid? Who is paid for giving the information? Do you think the one in Estonia was getting the money?
The one in Estonia denied everything, that he had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
But I felt it was his brother in Nigeria that made it, that did everything, that did all the wrong. Everything wrong down there was his blood brother. I don't know if it's his blood brother also, but was his direct connect in Nigeria that did everything, then passing the information down to my uncle, then to my mom, then to me. I could not question anybody at hand because it was really too long. Then I wrote another IELTS. It was April or June. It was already over. Everything was over already. Then he was like, I'll follow the next batch, January and all that. Then September passed. He told me I was not among September. I'll be among January. When January reached, I was like, at the airport. My cousin was traveling to Dubai. Then I was just curious. Like, what's happening now? Hey, whole year I'm not out of Nigeria. Then I decided to do some research by myself. I just went online, opened my laptop. Tallinn University, and also admission. I knew nothing about admission. I knew normally in Nigeria nobody gives you. I never searched anything.
Someone will do it for you and take money.
Yeah, exactly. So this time I decided to do it myself. I can read. Why am I disturbing someone else? I opened the school, checked their websites. I looked. I see admission. I tapped on admission. I saw admission process and guide and all that. So I clicked on it, and I saw the dates. The step down on how to get admission, when to apply, when the application closes, when you get the admission, when you are to resume. And I saw the resumption date supposed to be on the 26th of August, and they give the application dates supposed to starting from January to around April. They give admission June, July or so, and you have to be in the school before 26th of August. That was messed up. Then I showed my mom that these guys are working with, I think they are scam. Then she was like, no, I trust him. I said no, I showed that. Then that was when the truth started coming out. Then what I showed her, she told my uncle. My uncle showed the other guy. The other guy he fucked up already, and he called his brother here in Estonia. That one now was like, oh, I don't want you guys to spoil my name. Let me talk directly to the guy that wants to come here. That was how I gave his contacts. Then I started speaking to him direct. Then he explained everything to me. And that was already 2019 when I heard the truth. I was like, okay, no problem. Let's start again from afresh. They were still coming. Then I got the admission in Tallinn University. I actually got 2 admission here. I got one in law, which I passed even more than what I'm studying now, but I'm afraid of law. That's why I drifted away from that. So definitely that's about the admission. Then down to the visa processing. God, that was when I knew God was alive, because getting a visa was crazy. Egypt was sweet, and that was like the toughest day of my life in Egypt, because I got a visa to Egypt because you have to come to either Egypt, Israel, India, or I forgot any embassy that can direct you to Estonia, but not in Nigeria. So I traveled to Egypt, booked an appointment and all that. Then, unknowing to me, my appointment date was on the 18th, and I was supposed to resume Tallinn University on or before 26th of August. Then I booked my appointment date on the 18th of August. I left Nigeria on the 16th. So, and normally it takes 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. No, I did like, how do I put it? Let me see, 26 backwards, supposed to be like, I don't know, but I had like, they say the university was saying we have to resume on or before 26. But after my appointment date, normally visa take 8 to 10 days to come out. Sure you get. Then from the date of my appointment till the day I was supposed to resume, it was exactly 8 days. Like it was lapping. 26 backwards was there. I applied. I went for the application, the visa application. Then it takes 8 to 10 days. Means if you, let's say God make it happen, it happens in 8 days. Means it comes out on the same day I'm supposed to resume. Then I have to collect the visa and start running down to Estonia, which was impossible. So I didn't know. I was like, it was like the 3rd day I knew what was going on. Then
you were already in Egypt.
I was already in Egypt.
You already gone to the visa section.
Done everything there.
They said wait.
Exactly. It meant 2 days. It was the 3rd day I knew. It meant 5 days and all that. So at the time I was like, what's going on? Okay, it was my 3rd day in Egypt, about going for my visa application. Yeah, I noticed that after applying, then I was now waiting and all that. Then I called the guy outside that, what's up? I saw an email. The school sent me an email saying if we don't resume on the 26th, that it won't be possible for us to come down to Estonia. And what's happening? That is it possible? This, that. And our visa was actually delayed then. The application that was supposed to do like 8 days or so, from that 8 days, it was like 5 days interval to the 26th. So you understand? Which we went for this thing on the 20th. So I had like 6 days, nearly 6. I had like 6 days
before 20.
Before 20.
So you applied for the visa on the 20th.
On the 20th.
So you're going 6 days. You're supposed to be for 8 to 10 days.
Yeah.
Which is going to be like 28th. I mean 29th, 30th, thereabout.
Yeah. So when literally before I did my calculation, I was like, okay, my visa comes out on the 20 something or 30th. I did normal 10 days calculation from 20th. I was like, oh, it's come out on the 30th. Then on the 1st, I booked ticket already. After going for the application, I booked early ticket so I could get the cheaper price. I booked ticket already for the 2nd of September. So I'll resume, because that was when we were supposed to resume generally. But the 26th is for like orientation. And they're like, if you don't come for the orientation, we have every right to deport you back to Nigeria. And now that was when I knew that my trouble had begun. The main problem, I was like, God, is this like my village people walking now, or what really happened? Funny thing was, I already booked ticket for September. The date was so short. We're like 3 going through the same thing. I was like, what exactly is going to happen? Like, I kept on praying to God to do something. I went to the embassy the next day. I was like, can you guys fasten the process in any way? Like, I have 4 days left. I said today I have 4 days to cover up so I can travel. And the mom was like, no, it's like an electronic process. It takes 8 to 10 days. If it doesn't come out from 8 to 10 days, it can't come out and all that. I was like, I was begging, pleading. I went there the next day. She didn't even allow me enter. From the door, she was like, I know it's you. Don't come back again. I went there again. So then she now said, okay, I should come on the 25th. Let's see what will happen. On the 25th, and I was supposed to arrive in Estonia on the 26th. I already booked tickets for September 2nd. So I had shorter time for my visa, and I already wasted money on the flight that I'm not going to use. At that time, I remember I went to Tahrir Square in Egypt in the night. I was having so many thoughts, suicidal thoughts, like...
You wanted to commit suicide?
It was crazy, bro.
You
know, all the struggle I passed through, like, from Nigeria, right from 2018, Nigeria investing and their stupidity and all that, not allowing me to come through and all that. I passed through that then. The IELTs problem. Down to traveling to Egypt. Then two things at the same time that you know that within the blink of an eye I can wake up in Nigeria next month.
At the Tahrir Square, what did you want to do?
I had so many things. It was crazy. Like I was close to River Nine. I was also close to a very big round. But one man was like, just jump in and your problem will be over. Another man was like, no, don't do this. It's not the end of the world. Don't do it. And I was like, just do it. The temptation was like going back and forth. My friends were literally looking for me that night. Everyone was like, where's Pascal? Because at the time they knew I was fucked up mentally. They knew it already then. And that's okay. Before I make any decision, let me call my mom. And okay, she didn't know what was going on. She knew about the shortage in time, but she did not think like it was that tedious and all that. That's so like, let's call mom and talk to her. If anything she says will determine our next move. I was like, okay, no problem. Then I called my mom that night and I explained everything to her. That see that ticket that I booked that day, that money like that. About 200 almost 300.
Have you received a visa on the 25th?
I've not received the visa.
25th, you went and there was no visa?
No, not this thing that happened on the 24th.
Okay, before the 25th.
Yeah. So I called my mom. I told her, see that money first. That one I've gone almost 300k. Just forget that one first. Then this is what is at hand. And even if I get the visa on the 25th, how do I want to book tickets for 26th? It's literally impossible to book tickets for the next day, except you want to pay almost. You know how big, in Naira, you have to pay almost 800k or 700-500k to book the ticket for the next day. It's crazy, like. And I told her, she was like, okay. They said you should get to Estonia on the 26th. I was like, yes, and all that. I told her that, and the embassy said I should come on the 25th, which they are not sure. I am not sure. It's like a 50-50 bargain. She was like, okay, no problem. Send me your account number. I'll send you money. Book ticket for 26th morning. So you enter Tallinn before night. No, book ticket for 26th early morning, like around 1 a.m. So you can enter Tallinn before they finish the orientation, at least by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's supposed to be in Tallinn for me because it's just one flight. I was like, are you serious? She was like, yes. I said, do you hear what I was saying? I said, like, the former ticket money is gone. The ticket, the visa, I'm not sure if it's coming out on the 25th. And you're telling me to book another ticket on the 26th. How possible is that? She was like, at least we'll do the one that we can do as human beings, then let God handle the rest. I was like, okay, no problem. Then we started praying. Me and my friends were praying. That was when I knew that God was alive.
You used to pray so much.
No. That one was extraordinary. Everybody was praying because it was either Estonia or Nigeria. So it was two things at our hands. Then we started praying. Then the next day, I remember I told God, like, God, if you give me this visa, in the embassy, I will lie down for you, no worry, I'll give that one for you. And went back to the embassy on the 25th. The man was like, oh, come. I was like, hey, God, they sat us down, blah, blah, blah. Before you know, she gave us our visa. And she was like, we just jubilating, lie down on the floor, shouting. Why don't I lie down on the floor, man? I lay down on the floor. What's there? You know what it takes for 5 days? Something that was impossible. She did it in 5 days, and it was supposed to take at least 8 days. That was when I knew that God was alive. Then the next morning I already booked the ticket, sorry. Next morning, took my flight down to Estonia.
You went to the university to register?
I started running. I landed by after 3, and they said it was supposed to end by 5 o'clock or so. From the airport, I left my bag in the airport and everything. Down to the school, only for me to find out that it wasn't even that important. Like, it was just to write your name and receive the. I think I knew someone already in the school. I would have just called like, bro, please help me write my name.
So all these things, all this money you spent in vain, you could have waited.
No, it wasn't. I couldn't have waited. If I had waited, it would have been a problem because they said they gave the border police a straight order. Anybody that comes before and after 26 should not be allowed. So you coming after 26 is like a 50-50 bargain. You might. Some people they allowed some people, I don't know, but that was the email.
Okay.
The email that was sent to us. So
well, that's impressive. I'm happy that you were able to make it. And now you've told me that the school is good, but you are not, because you're not a school person.
Yeah.
You are just doing it so Mama will be happy and you also be happy for the future. And how do you see your life in Estonia in the last since 2019? How do you describe life for you generally here?
My life is like, I call my life a schedule or a calendar. Every minute, like, I've not really had like a day. I know that throughout that whole day, I don't have anything to do. Like I say, throughout today, I don't have anything to do. I just want to sleep, and it's either I have something to do. I'm like, no, I'm not doing you. Go. I want to sleep. But there's never a time I know that I don't have something to do, or I'm not supposed to do something, or like I'm just blank. I'm just like a blank check. It's not possible. So Estonia is crazy. Like there's always something to do. It's that you're hustling. If you're not hustling, you're schooling. If you're not schooling, it's that family is calling you. And most of the time telling you about problem. You're solving one problem or the other. It's either your friends are calling and all that. It's either there's always something going on. Either you want to sleep, someone will be like, come, have you heard this thing is going on? You're like, okay, let's go and check it out.
So there's always something happening.
There's always something happening.
So we are getting closer to the end of our discussion or interview. But I want to ask you, you wanted to go elsewhere. You didn't know about Estonia. You've been here. Are you impressed with the country and the way of life and everything? Or you think it could have been better?
It could have been better. Way better. But I won't blame the country because I had a very high taste. Yeah. Just because of the kind of films we watch abroad. Lifestyle, American films. I needed something more fancy. Not more fancy, Estonia is fancy. So it's something more social. Let me put, because Estonia is not that social. It's always and the language barrier and all that. I never imagined I would have language barrier. Like language would be a problem sometime in my life or some kind of a point in my life because I never imagined going to a country that don't speak English. So me coming to a country that don't speak English, I have to start trying to like blend in the society, different cultural background, different ethnicity, working in a diverse organization, companies and all that. So in a whole, Estonia is okay, but if you're not strong enough, you get depressed. Depression, not that you get depressed, depression will kill you.
Alright. So what are your plans? I mean, you have a year to finish school, but do you think you have a future in Estonia?
No.
Even not for further studies?
I don't think I might. I don't know what tomorrow holds, but in my agenda, in my plans, if I'll stay in Estonia, it won't be. Even if I'm given an extension, I won't use the extension. I'll have to live here because I don't see myself blending in the society. Estonia doesn't have what I want. In the sense that, like, educational wise, I don't want to go to school after writing all the essay, reading and all that. Then I'll start working under someone as a manual laborer, or okay, I don't want a situation whereby I won't be able to practice what I study. Let me put it that way. So I want to go to a country with more opportunities.
So I mean, like, talking about opportunities, you're talking about the US, I guess.
Yeah, US, Canada, Australia, London. Yeah, countries that at least, I know some people might say, if you go there, you still wash plates. If you go there, you still do manual labor, you still do customer service, you still do the shitty jobs and all that. But trust me, like, yeah, there are people that do that here, and at the same time, there are blacks working in great positions in companies. Like here, before you get to some certain level, you have to learn their language, which is fucked up. I don't even know my native language. Talking of even learning your language, I'm not good with language at all. So it's just like a barrier. There's something stuck. There's something. Estonia is just like a wall. in my front. I have to break through it.
So would you call Estonia a stepping stone? That
yeah.
I think you came here, it has given you a new insight into what abroad should look like.
Exactly.
You're expecting more, or you think it's kind of almost a waste of time. If you had stayed in Nigeria and you had gone somewhere else, it would have been better.
If I stayed in Nigeria, it would have been a total waste of time. A total waste of time, because literally, I don't know if I say this, but I would literally do something illegal if I was in Nigeria. But Estonia is like a stepping stone, like a grand opening. That key that you just use to open the door to see other options.
Have you traveled out of Estonia since you came?
Yes. No. Maybe on stopover. If stopover is travel there, yes.
Oh, it's only called transit.
It's transit.
It's
not
counted.
It's not counted there. No.
Right. Do you intend to travel to see other places before?
I literally wanted to. I booked ticket few times. Then Corona came and told me
you're not going anywhere.
Not going anywhere.
Okay. Well, I hope you're able to travel in the near future to see other parts of Europe.
Definitely.
And see how you can compare lives with other places that we know of. I'm very grateful for the time you spent with me.
Yeah.
And I wish you all the best.
Yeah.
But I encourage you to at least enjoy your study and finish it well, so that wherever you want to go, you can go with something valuable.
Yeah, sure.
But as you stay in Estonia, and I want you also to enjoy, because it's not the worst of places. I think it's one of the best. Maybe it's not part of the best. It's not the best, but I think it's one of the best.
It's one of the best. Yeah, sure.
Only that it's not, like you said, it's not that social that you can have a nightlife so much.
Estonia is a very nice place compared to, I don't know if I should mention, but countries like Russia, Ukraine, Cyprus, Turkey, Spain. I know Spain is cool.
Okay.
Compared to those kind of.
Why do you say that? Is that about getting a job?
Definitely.